when I was young, still at school, there was a horse called Extra Zero. He was a 2-year-old at the time, and he used to be the horse I used to come in and ride every morning. He was lovely and quiet. He taught me a lot of things riding, and he ended up being quite good. He ran in all the Group 1s going through. He had 109 starts, and he was with us just a couple of years ago. So he's come through the system with me, and I love the horse a bit.
Because even though you were obviously, brought up, with David Hayes and Prue, your mum, and, it was always going to be a racing environment, doesn't mean people always go into that. So that love of the horse, and as you said, the longevity, to see him just continue to flourish over the years, it's a big thing.
It is. And I lived in Hong Kong for the first part of my life, for a good 10 years. Till I was 15, so I wasn't exposed to horse racing as a young kid. I used to have riding lessons, but in Hong Kong you used to ride around in circles. So Dad used to often take us back and take us riding around the property, but my exposure wasn't very much. So I really got into racing from about 15, 16 onwards. I learnt to ride on this horse, Extra Zero, and he was absolute bomb, and he was just a dude, and he raced in multiple Group 1s, just got beaten Australia Cup, and he won his 100th start. It's just a big thrill just seeing a horse like him going through, and I just loved him. He was a great horse.
And then of course the horses that can take you around the world. I mean, that's another great memory for you as well.
Oh, it is. Criterion. He came to us midway through his career, and we did quite well. We won a Queen Elizabeth. He went overseas. He ran in Hong Kong, had 2/3 over there, and I was given the opportunity to travel him. I rode him. He taught me a lot of things. So I really enjoyed my experience with him. We started in Hong Kong. We ended up in England. He competed well over there without winning as well. But then we came back to Australia, and he won the Caulfield Stakes first up. And then unfortunately we ran into Winks. We ran second the Winks, it was the first Cox Plate. Yes. And then we came out and were very unlucky third in Melbourne Cup.
It was a great run.
So yeah. He was a fantastic horse. He was very quirky. You had to know him, otherwise he could catch you off guard. He liked to bite a little bit, but he was lovely, good looking Sebring, and probably my love for Sebring, that's because of him.
And then the bug, you're bitten, aren't you?
Yeah. I think you either love animals or you don't. I've always been an animal lover, whether it's dogs, cats, horses, and that's why I'm in the industry. I wouldn't be in it if I didn't love animals.
That's all for this week on Bred to Win. Join me again next week as we update on the latest plans for New Zealand's Cambridge stud, with Brendan and Joe Lindsay looking ahead with anticipation, coming off the back of a tough year for the farm. That and much more next week on Bred to Win. I'm Caroline Searcy. I look forward to seeing you then.
Bred to Win, brought to you by Inglis. The Inglis Chairman's Sale on May 8, an exceptional collection of broodmares and breeding prospects.